Okay, so the recording has started. Again, ikiisha, the number of minutes is ikiisha, it will do the same thing again. Okay, now, where were we? Article, it's saying you should have an instance method called initialize, and that initialize method should take in two parameters, an author, a magazine, and a title. Sawa. So let me go to the article and then see. Okay, wameacha kutufanyia. So at this point, we are on our own. We start writing our own code from scratch. So article initialize author, magazine, and title are instructions. An article is initialized with an author as an author object, a magazine as a magazine object, and a title as a string. Remember, an object can refer to an instance. An object is an instance. So magazine 1 is an object. Magazine 2 is an object. Magazine 3 is an object. Author 1 is an object. Remember, this is OOP, and they tell people to think of everything as an object. Yeah. So now, what they mean here as an object is author object would mean author 1, author 2, author 3, or any other names that you have. Magazine object would mean magazine 1, magazine 2, magazine 3, and so forth. And then the title, for the title, they want us to put a string, just a normal string. So I would come here and do define, initialize, then pass in three things actually, which is author and all of this. So I'll come and paste it hapa katikati. Aya, again to venye tu tumefanya kawaida, normally we have to initialize like any other thing. So author equals to author, again magazine equals to magazine, and the last one is title equals to title. Okay, so at this point we are done with this. So if you want to test it, we can let's test it. So exit. Oh, ngoja, we can't test it yet because we can't see the value. So let's continue, alafu test mwisho. So next is an article cannot change its cannot
David,
yeah
hapo kwa magazine umeweka like a class, umekuwa class.
Oh yeah. Pole. Pole. It's supposed to be a single because it's an ini. It's a class. It's an instance method, not a class method. Okay, thank you for that correction. Tungepata bugs and then we don't know where it's coming from. Okay, thank you. Alright, so now let's go through to the next. An article cannot change its author, magazine, or title after it has been initialized. So if you don't want to change anything, you can do attribute reader, attr reader, then pass in the whatever you want to read. So in this case, it's author, comma, magazine, comma, title. Title. So cannot, because of this cannot, will do an attribute reader. Ingekuwa can is able to change, tungefanya accessor. I think at this point everyone knows the difference between those three things. So article, method, title, it responds with the title that has been passed down, returns the title of that given article. Article.all responds with everything that has been initialized for this article. So I would come again hapa chini and write now this is where we do our class instance. Our class variable. We would come and write all again be descriptive as possible with your variable names. So I'll call this all articles. Articles, then give it an empty array. Then, since we need this data when initializing, whenever an initialize is successful, I would come up chini and then do the class instance and then pass in all articles, then shovel in all the instances that we do. So self. Yeah. At this point, I think we are able to test. So let's go ahead. The first thing was to initialize. So ngoja tujiandika tests bado. Let me close this. Control C. Yeah. That's it. Hatujaandika tests bado. So let me write the test kwanza. So for the test, they want us to create an article. So I'll just come and call it article 1. Article 1 equals to article.new new, then give it the parameters that it wants. Let's remember hapo wamesema author should be an object, magazine should be an object, and then title should be a string. So what I would come and do, I would come and pick random objects that I have already created. So the first object is an author. So I would come and take author 1, for instance. I would come and take author 1. And then if I come here, I pass it down, I pass it down hapo, comma, they need another object of magazine. So I can also come and take this magazine, copy it, and then pass it down here, paste it. And then the last thing they want a title that comes as a string. So ndakuja niandike comma, and then pass in a string here, and then give it the title that you want. Again, being generic, I will come and write article 1, article title, let me call it title 1. Yeah, because see, this is article 1, so it only makes sense having an article title 1. Yeah, I'm just trying to be descriptive as possible. So I'll copy this a couple of times. So CVV, I've copied it 2 times. Now I'll create an article 2, and alafu nita change easy pia to 2, and then to hapa si lazima hata you change everything, you can put it however you want. See, bora it's an object, it doesn't really matter. So again, hapa this is article 2. Article 3, let me call this article 3, and then give it to author 3, and then tuseme author 3 ameandika magazine 3, and then the article title will be article title 3. Let me do the last one yenye sasa ina share easy vitu zote. So an article 4, I'm just doing this randomly. So an article 4 would have an author, let's say author 3. So now tunarudia author 3. Huyo author 3 ameandika magazine 2, and then the article title would be 4, article 4, because hatutaki contradict. This is the only unique part at this point. So let's try to run the test. We see whether we are on track. How many porojo? So we can come and write article 1, see whether if it responds. So article E and 1. Okay, it's responding. If you check its response, it is basically all of this. All of the data that we have in author 1, all of the data that we have in magazine 1, and this string, ya title hapa chini. Let's go through it practically. Remember, author 1 had 2 things. Author 1 had just a name peke yake. Author 1 hakuwa na vitu mingi, just the name. And if you come here and check, we have an author, and it only has author name 1. Imeishia hapo. The second thing, tulipass down magazine. Magazine took in 2 things. It took in a name and a category. If you come and check this magazine, it also has the same things. So magazine, it's the instance ndio, the magazine has two things, the category again and the name yenye tulipeana. Aya, after you're done with that, the title ina pass down to ile string yenye tulipatia initially, which is hii hapa, article 1. Aya, if I come and test article 2, it would respond with the same thing. With the same, not the same thing rather, but it's specific data. Ukiangalia everything hapa ni ya author 1, author 2, author 2, category 2, magazine 2, magazine 2. It's inaleta tu always because ni mimi ndo nimeset hivyo. And then if I come and pass down article 3, ita respond na kila kitu ya 3. What if I come and pass down article 4? What would happen? Article 4 is bringing down mixed data. The author, article 4, remember this is article 4. The author mwenye aliandika is author 3. The magazine aliandika is magazine 2. And the category of that magazine is category 2. And then the article of that title is article 4. So you see how you can play around with the ninis, easy arguments. You literally give it what you want and then it will respond.
Yeah, ni like unafaa tu utumie like the word yenye you can understand, like simple. Ukitumia some
Yeah, exactly.
unatumia author 1, author 2, so it makes it easier to get it.
Yeah, exactly. I get the urge. Someone would like to use New York Times, The Standard. Maybe even you have an author in your family. Maybe you're the author yourself, but itafika point you need to tell the difference, what is what. And if you can't do that with using this, then I'd say you are in a bad place. So yeah, Timothy, we are in Singapore. So thank you for that. So now to share run all of these tests, now what we need to do is run this all. We see whether it will respond. So magazine, it's not magazine, it's article dot all. Actually, it will not respond dot all. Yeah, it's not responding. Just a quick question, who would tell me why it's not responding? I go, Timothy.
So is it the class method? So you need to have self.all referring.
Yes. Hapa ni all articles. So if I exit this, what am I doing? If I exit this and then run it again, if I call magazine.all, article.all, sorry, it should respond with all the instances that we have. If you count this, zitakuwa 4. Zitakuwa 4. Because, why? Because we have 4 articles. We have 4 instances of articles. Okay, does anyone have a question to that point? Sheila, go. Yeah.
When you are putting the
Hmm. Yeah, upper.
no,
Oh, this one.
not on your terminal.
On my terminal.
Place it check. But when you call it the author name,
Uh,
what have checked?
The name of an article.
Not even like say you want to call the article in a
Yeah. So this is article, the whole instance. If I want the author, I would come and do article 4 dot author. I check it. Unaona imereturn say a small thing. Imereturn only the instance ya author. Unaona hapa chini? Can you see it? Again, if you want to access pia the name, you just chain it bado. So dot name, what am I writing? Name. Unaona respond with the exact specific name. Okay, so yeah, I think we are done with this. Then let's go and do yeah, fucking hell. Okay, it's still recording. Yeah, so I now we are done with this. We're done with all of this. So now let's start object relationship methods. I wouldn't say that I know what this means, but from the word relationship, you should know that there is some sharing of data that is supposed to happen. Yeah. So let's just go through it with an open mind. So article should have a method called author. So this method should return the author for that given article. You remember when we learned when we were going through content last week, I think we learned about Sika ilikuwa last week or the week before. If you want to pass down data, you can pass it from a parent to a child, or you can use extend ama include. Those are different methods of sharing data between models. That would be me. Okay, now depending on the relationship of what you have, you will know what kind of relationship you will create. If I come and look at this, hizi zote article, author and magazine, all of these are individual, are separate. There's no one that is superior than the other. All of them are like siblings. Kama tungekuwa na one that is a parent, then tungefanya ile a parent child. But since we don't, all of them are like the same. Now they have to share data in the same manner. So what I did, I can't say I can't say whether this is the method, how it's supposed to be done. But if I am giving information, I'm giving you my version of information of how I interpret things. So this is how I interpreted it. I created a new folder here called concerns. The reason why we're calling it concerns is that even if other Rubies come and see your program, they might know what it has. Ni kama venye kwa HTML CSS tulikuwa tunaandika assets, alafu ndani ya assets unaweka CSS yako, unaweka images zako, unaweka JS yako. It's the same way. It's just an easier convention to make other people, to make your program but literally you can call it anything you want. You can even call it hallelujah if you want. So inside concerns, I created a new folder called modules.rb. So the reason why I'm creating this is that it will contain all the data that has data that wants the data that you want to share, and then pass it to other classes. Easy. Article is a class, author is a class, and then magazine is a class. So inside modules, I would come and do a couple of things. Yeah, so they want, I don't know whether nawachanganya ama I'm on point. I really don't know. So inside the article, they want us to have a method called author. And if you come vizuri sana uangalia hapa kwa author, hapa kwa article, there's no way we can create an author method juu hata hatuijui. As in, this article doesn't know what author is. It doesn't. The only information that it has hapa ndani ni article. The reason why I'm saying that is because of this. The class is article, so it only understands articles. If you come and write here author, haitaelewa author nini. Okay, author iko nayo, it's passing it down. But if I come and write something else, it might not know. But then, even if you look at it, at this point, you want to extract everything that you have. So what I did is, nilikuja hapo kwa modules, I created a module. and then give it a module name. So module name, let me see what I called it. What did I call it? Where is module? So I called it, since ni article, I called it article module. Inside utaweka code yenye ni common for article. So inside article, okay, you will realize kuna vitu zenye unarudia hapa a lot. For example, this initialize unarudia, okay, because other programs also have it, other classes also have it. So initialize iko nayo, hii pia iko nayo, pia attribute accesses zingine ziko nayo, hii self.all pia iko nayo. So what I would do, just for testing purposes, I would come copy all of this. Let me copy it, comment it out, then come and paste all of that up and down. I'm just testing. I don't even know whether it will work. I'm just testing. Nimeweka up and down inside the module. Again, Sheldon, go. I've created a new folder called concerns inside app. Let me. Yeah, I mean on make it. Where is phase 3? Pardon? Yeah. Okay, it's your program. You can do whatever you want with it. It's your as in how you implement thing. Sama? It's your program. It's your program. You can do whatever you want with it, as long as it's within the confines of the whatever the instructions that you've been given. You remember kama there's a time we did allow being ilikuwa inasema do not use reverse. You remember there's a time that was that? Yeah, so Apple, you can do anything you want, literally anything you want. The only thing that you shouldn't do is use reverse. And since they're telling us to do this, whichever method that you want to, bora tu whenever they run the test, it comes. They don't even care which method you've used, which technique you've used. Hata kama ukitaka kuandika Python hapa ndani, that's you. Sijui watakugrade aje, but you do what you want. It's your program. You're the one who understands. Timothy is saying it's refactoring basically, so kutoa repetition, right? Yeah. It's kutoa repetition, but this is one aspect of it. Kuna ile kurefactor completely. Mi siwezi sema mimi ni pro hapo. I don't know how to refactor completely because I have for some reason I have a bit of trouble keeping tabs. But at this point, I think of it very well done at this point. So let me continue. Sheldon, you're okay to that point? Okay. Now, since this information is, this is just how we interpreted it. Maybe ikifika kwa somebody else kurefactor, it may mean something else, but this is how it is. Relax. So now, it's okay for my TV. So now, refactoring might appear different to different people. So this is what refactoring looks like to me. So nimecopy all of this data nikaileta kwa modules. So to make this module available here, I would come and write include what am I writing? Include this name, Sasa. This name. Control C. And then I come and paste it here. Okay, there's a question in the chat. Franklin, go. Yeah. Line wapi? Line gani? Okay, sawa. I'll do that. Let's just test this kwanza, and then I'll do that after Saitu. RSK nini Saitu. There's a question in the chat. Okay, I have a hard time following the charts. It's refactoring basically. What if you write a method author, then return author.name? Will it work? What if you write a method author, then return? Okay, yeah, we can do that. But it doesn't know what author is. Let me comment this out because it doesn't have access to this. So if I come and write define author, then okay, I'm not even sure. Maybe let's see. Author. Yeah, let's see whether it will respond. Let me exit this. Exit. So because we are in the article, section, we want to call down author. Let's see whether it will respond. Apana. Okay, then I'm supposed to return all of this. I am supposed to return all of this. I'm supposed to return all this. So let me exit it again. What is the error for?
David, it is author.name.
Yes, it tunaweza ifanya tu hapo kwa test. We can also do it here. So, since we are in article, that means in this program we can only run articles. So if I come and run article 1, then we want to call the name. Yeah, this is a return name. No method error. Undefined. Okay, so but see, I've created a method here. I've created a method. Hata ndio iko hapa juu. Reader. So meaning hii yenye nimeandika hapa, hii definition hapa chini, it's redundant. We already have a reader here, an author here. So if I come and run it again, you see it's not bringing what we want. In a return to author 1, but haipati name. You see hapa kwa nini? It's not returning name because this data author, it is not here. It is inside the author. It's inside the author module. Author ina refer to. Wait, what am I doing? It's referring to now this name, actually. This name. Yeah, author.
What if you remove the author and then you come and create a method for author?
What ni return ile method ilikuwa hapa?
Yeah, and then you remove the
Okay. Okay. So let me exit this. Line 21 author.name. Name. Let's run it. Let's look at article 1.name. Actually author. So you want author. Author is the method we want to run. Author and the method.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's run it. Yeah, it's responding with author 1. Because of this author.
Even without the name,
Yeah. It's bringing the whole instance. So yeah, if you want to go in